Yeah. Heck, man. American Pickers ain't got nothing on me, man. Hello, all my fellow junkers, dumpster divers, scavengers.
50s.
So, man, today is going to be actually on a serious note. Miss Kitty's going to try to speak up back there because she just spent about an hour on the phone with eBay going over the changes coming next month. So we'll just let her. And I haven't heard all of it other than the, her side of it here and there and going in and out of here. So she's going to talk to us.
I'm going to fill you both in on my conversation. So I called them because I've been receiving notifications that on July 15th that we will be forced into managed payments. And it's not that managed payments is a bad thing. I just had some concerns. And my biggest concern was eBay having access to my checking account. And Marco is who I talked to, and he let me know that the access to my checking account will be to deposit funds. But my concern was if, because we don't accept returns because we sell used items, and that's just not feasible for us to accept returns. So say somebody wanted to return something, the first thing that eBay would do is hold our funds. So the process would be, I sell an item, they have the money, eBay has the money, this is the new way, this is managed payments. They have the money, and then they process it to deposit into my checking account. And that could take, he says it's really kind of varies, 3 to 7 business days. Which I'm not happy with, because with PayPal it's instant. You pay, I have access to the money. So, managed payments. The customer pays, and eBay has the money, and then they're processing it into my checking account. And then somebody wants to return something. Then eBay will instantly hold all of those funds that are being processed to go into my checking account up to that dollar amount of the return until it's resolved. So the question that I had for Marco is, for a long-time customer who's proven their track record, can they not do that? Give me, the seller, the opportunity to work it out with my customer and not hold the funds. And he said no, that they just hold the funds. So I wasn't too impressed by that, and I asked him what me as a seller would benefit from it, and he couldn't give me any definitive benefits. I asked him if it was going to be cheaper for me, if I was going to be able to put more money in my pocket, and he said no, that the fees that eBay charges are basically the exact same thing that PayPal charges. So no, it's not going to be cheaper for the seller. And then I asked him, well, if I'm then paying you fees to process the payments instead of PayPal, are you going to give me the same service as PayPal gives me? Are you going to work with me the way PayPal works with me? And he said, well, I can't answer that because I don't know. So I explained to him that with PayPal, I have, because I am a longtime customer, that I have an option to opt in to a program called Funds Now. And what that does at PayPal is if there is a dispute between the customer and I, PayPal does not hold my funds, so that I'm able to work it out with my customer, make my customer happy, and move on. And I told Marco about that over at eBay, and he had never heard of it. I asked him to please, pass that information on to his superiors to see if they could offer that also to the longtime customers, because in a cash business like what we have, that would help us a lot. And that would make me more confident. And that's another thing I told him. I said, with PayPal, I'm confident because I know how things will be resolved. With eBay, I don't have that same level of confidence because I don't have control. It doesn't matter. eBay does not trust the seller enough to work the problem out. They step in and say, you're the seller, I don't trust you to work the problem out with your customer, so I'm going to put these roadblocks in your way so you can't fix it with the customer. because we can do it better. But then they don't. They don't
No,
follow
no,
through.
no,
don't
they
make it
always
better.
lean to pretty much the customer
Right.
is always the one
Right.
that benefits.
Right.
The
So
buyer.
I asked him to then go to his superiors and ask if they can give me an opt-out option so that we don't have to go to managed payments. Managed payments themselves, like I said, are not bad. I mean, it's good. You can go in and pay with your Apple Pay or Google Pay with the managed payments.
See, that's all the younger
But
generations.
PayPal also offers that service too. So,
Yeah, they can pay with anything.
And as part of the technology changing and all of these new things coming up, but I think the bottom line is that I think, because Marco said something about a contract, that their contract is about up with the processing with PayPal.
Right.
So they won't. They would have to sign another contract with PayPal for PayPal to continue processing the payments.
Which is funny because eBay and PayPal was one, and then eBay split the sheets because
Right.
it came so big.
Right.
And the way that I see it, a hillbilly's way I see it, is they created PayPal. PayPal got so big, they sold it off or whatever. I don't know all the details, and now realize
That they're
that
missing out.
man, we're missing out on all that money that PayPal's
Right.
making. Man, we got to get it back, and that's where this new system comes
Right.
in. That's what
Right.
I see.
And I don't know if I said
Well,
this
follow the
already
money.
yet to you guys, but I told Marco, I said, I get a service from PayPal when they process my payments and I pay my fee. They give me a service. You need to give me that service now.
I heard that.
Because I am going to be giving you my fees to process my transactions. So now you need to give me something in return.
And so, what did he say about being able to opt out? Are we going to be able to opt out?
He's just a representative. At this point, there's no way to opt out because they have to create a new payment processing system because their contract is up with PayPal.
And I mean,
With their processing.
this is a huge, for us, maybe you and your business, it's not such a huge deal.
Right.
But the way that, I mean, for 30 years, 30 plus years, we sell, and when we sell, I mean, I'm a junker. We've been junkers forever. We go out to a flea market. I don't have to wait 3 to 7 days to
Right.
have that money so that I can get back and pay my mortgage payment or my insurance or my
Right.
cell phone or
Right.
whatever.
Right. And the way that we earn our living, we don't get a paycheck. We don't,
Right.
on the 15th and the 1st, we don't have a paycheck.
Yeah, we have
on
no
the
other,
15th.
I mean,
So it's not like we wait 2 weeks and pay our bills. As we sell items, we pay the bill that is due. So when they hold funds, while I'm trying to do my work with the customer service end of it, they're holding my funds. I'm not able to pay my bills on my scheduled payment schedule. So
yeah, I mean, we've been we've been doing this
it does
for
throw a loop and stuff.
for long. Been doing eBay for 15 plus years
Yeah.
and stuff. And it's changed a lot over the thing
Yeah,
because
yes, it
they're
has.
back when.
Yes.
Before the PayPal cards and stuff, this is actually they're saying that this is the the future, whatever. To me, it feels like we're backstepping to how when PayPal first came along.
Right.
Because when PayPal first came along, we had to wait if you
Right.
transferred the money, then the only place you could spend PayPal at that time was on eBay.
Right.
Where PayPal, you didn't
Right.
have the fancy cards and
Right.
all that. When all that came along, we were just like, wow, this is amazing.
Yeah.
And whatever they're trying to do now, to me, is like
Right.
trying to backpedal,
Right.
which obviously follow the money because there's definitely somebody's lining their
Yeah.
pockets with
well,
that.
And I asked him, I said, so my customer pays, say he bought something for $50. It takes me 3 to 7 business days to get that money. Who has that money? Who's earning interest on that money in the time that it takes from it to go from the customer to my checking account? Somebody has that money and somebody is earning interest on it. So
And what did he say?
he said, oh, eBay's not earning interest on it. And I said, well, okay, eBay's not
Then
earning interest. Then the
whatever that-
financial institute that is making that transaction happen is holding
Right.
that money and earning interest.
Yeah,
I don't-
so they- yeah.
That's just a...
That's
a-
all that. I mean,
yeah.
but for ours,
For us,
which we make pretty
yeah.
decent money on there and stuff, so it's a chunk for them. But man, take up eBay worldwide and stuff, and the interest on that amount of money for those 3 to 7 days they hold
Right.
it is a buttload
Right.
full of money.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
man, we've been going to do something about that, and We've just been so consumed with craziness.
Yeah, I've been receiving the messages for a long time. But one of the things that we have done to kind of give us a little safety net here in the transition is I opened up a Bonanza store, and through their little transfer thing, everything that we put on eBay is transferred over to Bonanza, and we've made a couple sales on there.
Actually, a handful of this last week.
And Bonanza's fees are much lower.
And really that's what eBay needs. You know, eBay is trying to transition to be Amazon or something. I don't know what their deal. Yeah. You know, and when you sell the kind of stuff we do, that was what eBay was built on.
That's a very good
and
point.
Now it's gotten so much crazy that they want to be Amazon. Which we don't even deal. I mean, I wouldn't sell it on Amazon and all their crap for nothing. You know, that's not the kind of stuff I sell.
It's not us, right?
You know, and I ain't going out retail arbitrage or whatever because going out and buying new items at the Rite Aid is not exciting to me, man. I like hunting through barns and junk shops and flea markets and dirt.
And for us selling junk, the transitions that eBay has been making over the years.
It's pulling
away the junk seller back because they're focusing their time and their money and their growth
all the new crap,
on the new items.
All the new stuff from China.
Right.
It's going away, man. So you might want to change your deal.
Yeah. So hopefully we can. The Bonanza platform would be a good transition.
And then I was also, man, with all this to see it, and I actually want to do it before the 15th of July to see if what goes along. Is I'm going to start putting more stuff on Etsy too.
Okay. So do you have a link to our Bonanza?
No, we will put a link in that Bonanza so you can check it out. And like I said, it's the same. It's everything that I have on eBay is also on. I wish Etsy would do something like that for the stuff that qualifies to go on Etsy. That'd be a good connection. Yeah. And we love PayPal, man. We have had nothing but praise and positivity for PayPal for years.
That's not for everyone. I know that some people don't like PayPal, but for us, any issue that I've ever had with eBay and the customers or with PayPal and the customers, every single issue has been resolved
through PayPal.
On PayPal.
Yep.
On eBay, all of those issues, not all of them get resolved.
No. Then they just give the money. Well, they have the one thing, which I don't know if that's PayPal protection or eBay, because we have had them before where they just didn't know what to do, so they just gave the customer their money back.
Actually, both companies, eBay and PayPal, have
done that. Where we still got our money, but then they just pay, which actually irritates me because when the customer's in the wrong, then all they're doing is scamming PayPal or eBay.
But when it's like a shipping carrier issue, and the shipping carrier does not resolve it the way they should, both PayPal eBay and PayPal will both step in and say,
man, we love eBay too. I mean, I don't want eBay to go away.
And I told him that. I said, I love eBay. I love my lifestyle. I love working at home and
because if eBay goes away, we got to pack all this junk. You know, we're junkers. I'll be back out doing swap meets, flea markets.
Keep bringing junk home, and we still got to figure out.
You want to go get a real friggin' 9-to-5 job? I don't see that.
I love my job.
My junk's my retirement. My junk is the stuff to take care of you, Miss Kitty.
Yeah.
So there's where, man. So we will, we'll keep you informed, man. So check into any of that. Don't just sign up for their stuff, man. That's the whole thing. They've been trying to get us to sign over that for a year. Yeah. And then if you remember back, if you've been doing this for a while, that letter got sent out that they were going to shut people down if you didn't sign over to that. So we knew something was coming because that wasn't supposed to get sent out. And then they're like, "Oh no,
I'm so sorry."
Yeah, well, that letter's coming, man. That was being prepped for the July 15th.
Yeah.
So
and like I said, managed payments isn't a bad thing. It's when they.
I just want my money when I sell something. I sell this. I want my money. I don't want to wait your 3 to 7 days. That's horse crap.
Well, even having to wait even 24 hours, we can figure that out and juggle and do all that. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt. It's not the end
I just don't understand why they have to do that.
Exactly.
PayPal ain't doing that. It took forever because we were like, man, it'd be so nice. And then finally PayPal was like, man, instant. Why the hell can't the other company do that?
So now we have to go through the growing pains with
the whole time. Yeah, I don't want to go through. I've already went through the growing pains and they hurt.
Well, somebody's going to be profiting from it, so
Absolutely.
they are the ones that have to hold the brunt of the growing pains.
Yes, we'll see how that
Not
turns
us.
out. So we'll keep you posted on that, but we thought that'd be a good. We hadn't done any mountain
Yeah.
junkers. We got lots of plans. Going to go dig a dump and take you along with that, and hopefully start putting a few more videos out here. But
Yeah.
and other than that, always remember, man, keep your eye on the skyline and your nose to the wind. And if you are out there treasure hunting, home find some color in the bottom of your pan. See ya!